Robert Carradine wasn't just an actor, he was a cornerstone of an American acting dynasty who carved out a unique and unforgettable niche. His performance in Coming Home showed a depth and vulnerability that many felt made him the most gifted actor in the Carradine family. To go from a gritty debut in The Cowboys with John Wayne to the cult phenomenon of Revenge of the Nerds is a testament to incredible range. The Long Riders remains a masterpiece of casting, and Robert's portrayal of the younger brothers was a career highlight. He embodied the everyman in a way that felt authentic and grounded, regardless of the genre. The legacy of Louis Skolnick changed the way pop culture viewed the nerd archetype forever. Working with legends like Martin Scorsese and Hal Ashby, early in his career set a high bar that he consistently met. His ability to connect with younger audiences as Sam Maguire showcased his natural warmth and fatherly charm, he leaves behind a filmography of over 140 credits, a rare achievement of longevity in a volatile industry. Robert brought a distinct sincerity to every role, making even the most eccentric characters feel human. He was a pioneer in independent film long before it was a mainstream trend. His collaboration with his brothers on screen and stage was a beautiful display of family synergy. He managed to move between highbrow dramas and commercial comedies with seamless professional ease. The Carradine look was iconic, but Robert's specific energy was what made him stand out. He didn't just play roles, he became the face of childhood for millions of Disney Channel viewers. His involvement in The Big Red One is often overlooked, but stands as one of the great war film performances. Robert's dedication to his craft, even without formal training, proves that talent is often innate. He treated every project, from blockbuster franchises to indie shorts, with the same level of professional respect. He was a reliable actor, the kind of performer who always made a scene better just by being in it. His presence in the industry for 5 decades provided a sense of continuity in a changing Hollywood landscape. The family's decision to name bipolar disorder is a heroic step toward dismantling the stigma surrounding mental illness. Keith Carradine's words, "There is no shame in it," should be echoed by every industry leader today. Acknowledging a valiant struggle honors the person's strength rather than focusing solely on their end. By sharing Bobby's journey, the Carradine family is likely saving lives by encouraging others to seek help. Mental health doesn't discriminate based on talent, fame, or family name. The industry needs more families as brave as the Carradines to speak openly about these hidden battles. His 20-year fight shows that mental illness is a chronic condition that requires lifelong support and compassion. We must move toward a world where a diagnosis of bipolar disorder is met with the same support as a physical ailment. The loss of a beacon of light to internal darkness is a profound tragedy that demands a systemic response in healthcare. This story serves as a reminder to check on our friends who seem to be the most tolerant and accepting. Addressing the stigma is the first step toward better funding and research for neurobiological disorders. The Carradine family's transparency is a gift to the millions of families dealing with similar struggles. We should celebrate Robert not just for his acting, but for the resilience he showed every day for 2 decades. Privacy and grief is essential, but their public message is a profound act of service. Bipolar disorder is a heavyweight opponent. Fighting it for 20 years is nothing short of courageous. His beautiful soul was not defined by his illness, but his life was certainly shaped by the fight against it. Let this be a turning point for how the media reports on celebrity deaths involving mental health. Compassion and understanding must be the primary lenses through which we view Robert's final moments. The family's gratitude for understanding and compassion is a humble request for a kinder society. Mental health advocacy in Hollywood has gained a powerful, albeit tragic, new chapter. Bobby was always a beacon of light, a reminder that those who struggle often give the most to others. Shining a light on his journey is the best way to honor a man who spent his life entertaining us. The family statement is a masterclass in how to handle loss with dignity and purpose. We owe it to Robert to continue the conversation he could no longer stay for. Robert's love for race car driving with Paul Newman showed a man who thrived on precision and speed. His true love for winning on the track gave him a sense of objective mastery that acting rarely provides. Playing guitar with his brothers in Telluride was clearly where his heart felt most at home. The story of the Waybacks with Mayor Winningham captures the whimsical, creative spirit he possessed. Being all heart is the highest praise a person can receive from their family. His dedication to his children, raising Ever as a single father for many years, speaks volumes about his character. He wasn't just a star. He was a regular at Little League games and horse shows, fully present for his grandkids. The fact that he loved nothing more than driving his loved ones to the airport shows a man who found joy in service. He was an eccentric and wise soul, the best kind of person to have in a family or on a film set. His lack of formal musical training didn't stop him from performing with folk legends, showing his pure love for the art. The horse Zeton, living on his property, is a charming detail that paints a picture of a life lived with connection to nature. He was known for being incapable of holding grudges, a rare and beautiful trait in any profession. To be called everyone's favorite uncle is perhaps a greater legacy than any award on a shelf. His interest in all things motorized was a lifelong passion that kept him grounded. He found solace in the funny, a survival mechanism that he shared with the world through his roles. Robert's pragmatism and eccentricities made him a fascinating human being beyond the screen. He lived a full, multifaceted life that involved much more than just the spotlight. The Carradine brothers' breakfast meets at the Good Neighbor were a local legend of brotherly love. He was utterly accepting and tolerant, qualities the world needs more of right now. His spirit was one of constant motion, whether on a track, a stage, or in a car with his family. Hilary Duff's tribute, This One Hurts, perfectly captures the collective feeling of the Lizzie McGuire generation. The McGuire family bond was clearly more than just a script. It was a real professional family. Jake Thomas's reflection on looking up to Bobby shows the positive impact he had on young actors. Hollywood has lost a character actor of the highest caliber who never sought the vanity of the A-list. His presence in Mean Streets connects him to the very foundation of modern American cinema. The nerd community owes him a debt of gratitude for making intelligence and quirkiness heroic. He was a bridging figure between the old Hollywood of John Wayne and the new Hollywood of Disney and Indies. His work with the Lotus Racing team showed his ability to excel in completely different professional arenas. We should remember him for the laughs he gave us during his valiant struggle. Martha Plimpton's love for her favorite uncle highlights the tight-knit nature of the Carradine clan. He was a profoundly gifted musician whose self-taught style had a unique soulfulness. The outpouring of love on social media proves that he touched lives across every age demographic. He was a professional who showed up, did the work, and treated everyone with kindness. His black Charger and his smile are memories that his friends will carry forever. Robert's legacy is secure in the hearts of those he babysat as much as those he entertained. He reminded us that it's okay to be sometimes cranky and always a little eccentric. The world feels a little darker today, but his beacon of light remains in his work. We should honor his memory by being a little more tolerant and accepting, just as he was. But rest in peace, Robert. You were a gentleman, a scholar of the human spirit, and a true artist. The nerds may have lost their leader, but his spirit is undefeated.